penthouse and grabs the necessary items from Odessa's cart. Once they have their masks on, they enter the apartment and cover all the cameras with stickers. Then they poke the wall until they find a hollow spot and break it down with hammers to reveal the safe. At that moment Slide shows up and points his gun at them, but Josh refuses to move. Odessa appears behind Slide with her own weapon and makes him drop his gun, so Fitzhugh picks it up. While Odessa starts working on cracking the safe, Charlie returns to the tower and is suspicious of his wife's fake text. He checks the security cameras and sees the unconscious FBI guard, assuming he's sleeping. At the courthouse, Claire and Arthur discover that nobody is working today because it's a holiday, which means someone sent them fake documentation. They try to return to the tower but all the streets are closed. At the penthouse, Odessa finally opens the safe only to discover it's empty. Slide tries to get his gun back and in the struggle he accidentally fires it, hitting the car. Josh takes a close look at the bullet hole and notices something. He uses a crowbar to scratch more paint off and confirms that the whole car is made of gold. Fitzhugh does the math and concludes the vehicle is worth $45 million. Josh wants to steal it, so he comes up with a new plan. Enrique rushes to the rooftop and lowers the maintenance crane. Josh and Slide remove the glass from the penthouse window and push the vehicle to the edge. After they secure the crane to the car, Enrique makes the crane pull it out and slowly begins to lower it a few floors down to Fitzhugh's old apartment. However, Fitzhugh is frozen with fear and doesn't dare grab the car. Josh and Slide want to help him, but at that moment the guard wakes up and keeps trying to open the locked door. They decide to climb down the crane rope instead. When Fitzhugh finally calms down, he holds onto some rope for safety, then he leans out the window to grab the car. Unfortunately, the strong wind pushes the car and Fitzhugh is pulled out, so now he's hanging in the air. He tries to reach for the rope again, but after a few tries he slips and falls. Thankfully, Charlie catches him just in time and brings him back inside. Josh and Slide finally get in the car, which is swinging dangerously. Charlie and Fitzhugh hold the hook together and manage to connect it to the vehicle. They start pulling at the same time that Enrique makes the crane let go, so the car successfully enters the apartment. Then Charlie scolds Josh for ruining his life, but he agrees to help when he learns about the gold. The group wonders how to fit the car in the elevator, however Charlie has a better idea. Then Enrique turns on the elevator and stops it again right under the penthouse floor. When Josh searches the car for the keys, he finds a notebook with all the details of Arthur's illegal businesses. At that moment a tenant comes out of her apartment to ask for help with her dog. Charlie takes the puppy just so the lady will go home. While Claire's driver finally finds an alternate road to reach the tower, the guys push the car on top of the elevator, which suddenly starts going down. The dog jumps and Josh has to catch it. Enrique warns his friends that security has overridden him. In the lobby, Arthur and the agents get in the elevator, which now starts going up again. Claire hears a dog bark but thinks nothing of it. There's a grill blocking the top of the shaft and the car hits it, but thankfully the elevator stops right there. After Arthur and the agents step off, Josh calls Lester to tell him to get Slide's stolen truck and back it up to the elevator. In the penthouse, Claire sees the exposed safe and points out that Arthur didn't report it, which is a violation of his parole, so he's now in custody. Then she orders her men to lock down the building. When the agents check the security cameras, they see Lester in the truck and realize that the employee